Quack, quack. Did you see the new battle pass? Yeah. Which weapons are you gonna get first? I don't know yet. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get a second butcher. I might get a second thrust. I like the Ouroboros cabin. I like the new hyena. Quack. Help me. Alrighty fellas, the new update Playing with Fire is now live, and before we start with anything, I just wanted to show you guys a few interesting things about this update. For example, check out the new hyena wheels. These are gonna be amazing for fusions because even though they're off the ground, the perk still activates. So you can use this on a pod and then just grind the enemy. You can have 4 lined up forward and just grind the enemy as a fusion pod. So that's gonna be fun. So that is something I think is really cool, and I'm actually surprised that this is still working. Because if you try to mix the movement parts, if they're not touching the ground, the perk doesn't activate. Only the rear ones do because the rear ones are touching the ground. Spy Shark made a Ouroboros vehicle that does crazy damage. That's crazy, right? I mean, they could already do that, but something that I overlooked about the Ouroboros cabin is that by default, it already cools down your weapons by 30%. One thing I didn't show about the thrust projectile is it has its own mass and it's actually affected by the projectile speed, so its velocity, and it's kind of interesting. It has a freaking axle over there. It's funny. So for example, if I boost into the damage sphere, it deals 1400 damage, but if I just stand still and I'm point blank at the enemy, I'll only deal 811 damage. This is also affected by harmonizers. If I don't move, I'll get 20% more projectile speed, and now the damage will be 880. I also have some more sad news, and that is the cockpit cabin finally got nerfed to the ground. In the past, the perk would activate by watching the speedometer, so it would say 40 even though you were not moving. For example, let me try it over here. Right now, I'm not really moving a whole lot, but it still says 74 kilometers per hour, and so I would get the perk. But now, as you can see, I don't get the perk anymore. So, massive nerf for the cockpit cabin. To me, it kind of made sense because, for example, my turbo comes in at around 5,000 RPM. And so when I'm on a dyno, even though my car isn't moving, my wheels are moving, so, you know, my turbo spools up. And so that's kind of how I saw that the cockpit perk was working. But sad, look at this. I'm going 80, but nothing's activating. I have to like boost more. And now I get the 40%. In the patch note, they mentioned that it's a bug that was fixed, but it makes the cockpit cabin completely useless now. In a way, I hope they revert this change. To me, the cockpit cabin made a little bit of sense to get 40% more damage because you're offering up so much energy just by running so many boosters. You can already get 40% by using 2 boosters, but that's still hella expensive. That's 6 energy just to get 40% more damage, while there's other cabins out there that do nothing and get 40% more damage. Someone also asked about the Tormentor, if it works on the hyena wheels. They don't. You can activate them, that's why I didn't show it. You can activate them, but nothing really helps them spin faster. It really depends on the speed of your vehicle. So they're active, but nothing happens. I was told by Dark Pass that something that does work on the hyenas is the Daze module. I did not test this out myself, but makes sense. I was also asked to see if you could skinner the thrust projectile, and you can, but not your own. You can skinner an enemy's projectile and try to fling it to them, but it's very tricky. The Argus also affects the projectile, so that means you might be able to shoot it. Right now, there's also an issue, the devs are working on it, is that you can craft a butcher, you can craft an inquisitor, but you cannot craft an upgraded thrust. The devs are working on it, and even though it's over here in the rewards, over here you get the upgraded thrust recipe, you just cannot craft it. This is just a bug and they're working on it. If I'm correct, the Twitch drop should start a bit later, but right now we have the test prototypes available where you can test out some of the new weapons. This weekend though, when I'm streaming, I will have my own custom events to where you guys can request to play and test out different builds. I'll obviously be playing the new stuff, so make sure to join me if you want to feel or see how they perform. The giveaway for the battle pass though, I'll do in 2 weeks after the drops have passed. After the test prototypes brawl, we're getting the Precious Driver, the Ice and Fire brawl, and the At Gunpoint brawl. For the test prototype brawl, of course, you got your daily challenges and daily rewards. This one is the top reward, Proto X001, which is pretty cool. For the Precious Driver, you get a pretty cool looking sticker, and of course some other daily rewards and challenges. For the Ice and Fire brawl, you get access to the very rare green chrome paint, and of course other daily rewards and challenges. And it looks like they overhauled their Gunpoint brawl. Now you sit inside of the cabin. You don't actually sit in the cabins, they just made builds that look like cabins. And of course, this also comes with its daily challenges and rewards. They removed the annoying sliding on the map volcano where the capture zone is. They went ahead with the Korax and the Breaker nerfed as mentioned before. They added a new soundtrack. Some of the docks are now tradable, but while others have become untradable. They also changed the storage for game lock if you use them. I don't personally use them. And a few other bug fixes, but the biggest one was this one, man. The cockpit cabin will be absolutely useless right now. One other thing that I found out is that I think the way the devs intended us to use this new cabin is by having the fire button on the same button as the perk of the cabin. That way you can try and activate the perk as much as possible, and that way you do get to the 10 stack a little bit faster. I'm just not used to playing it like this, so it might work out at the end, because once I get to the 10th stack, these Yorms can actually also deal 9,999 damage. I'm actually going to show you guys a realistic look of how long it takes. And look how much damage I need to deal to get the perk. We already got 7 times the charge. 2 more charges and then we are good to go. 1 more charge. Okay, there we go. We now got a 10 stack. I'm gonna wait for the ball to cool down. I'm also gonna wait for my perk to charge. And so if I activate it now, that's 1850 per shot. Look at all that recoil, boys. Wait, why did I see? There we go. Just made it at 9,999 damage. And one more thing, fellas, I'm not sure if this was their special announcement at the end of the month, but Gaijin and Tarjum are making a new building game, but it's in space. I'm gonna let the full trailer play, and I'm probably gonna change the music just in case it's copyrighted. But it does seem...
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone.
So that did seem pretty interesting. You can make your own chips. I'm not sure what kind of game it's gonna be, but it's pretty interesting. I'm gonna put a link of the trailer in the description down below. And this is the first video for today. I just wanted to give you guys some quick info really fast. The next video for today, if I make it in time, is gonna be a normal gameplay video of one of the new items from the Battle Pass. So I hope this video was informative. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, I hope I earned your like and a subscription to the channel. If you guys want to see more, you can do that by watching one of these 2 videos over here. And I'll see you there in a minute. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Peace.